Hello everybody, welcome back everyone to another video here on JustGuard48. So tonight I wanted to do something a little bit different of a video that I never done before. So I want to do tonight is I want to talk about with Rockstar Games, with GTA 6, and the PlayStation and Sony drama, and then also everything else that's been going on as well. And then also I want to give my opinion on this mess of this trauma. But before we go over this stuff, if you're new, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, help this channel out as we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So I would really appreciate for your help. So once again, everybody, I hope you all are having a great Wednesday. This is our one Wednesday video per month that we do at the end of every single month. So usually we do the Walking Dead game or something like that, but tonight I want to do this. I have had this on my chest, and I want to get it out. Now, this right here I want to talk about here is with GTA 6, with Rockstar Games, PlayStation's mess with everything. I want to talk about all this, and we're going to let the stuff read to us a little bit as well. So we're going to see what we can do here. So the first thing I want to talk about tonight is with GTA 6 and Rockstar Games. So let's go back to Rockstar Games for just a second here. This game, GTA 6 is the biggest game that's supposed to come out all year long, okay? GTA 6 is supposed to be the biggest game. Well, it got 3 delays from this game. 3 delays. That's the first controversy. The second controversy is these prices with these games here. So this is the $79.99 one, and as you can see here, here's all the pictures on the screen here. I'm not going to click them, make them bigger. You get the point here. And this right here talks a little bit about the game info and everything else here. Yeah, so it says, must be redeemed by March 31st of 2027. I don't know what all that's about with GTA Plus or in the pre-order stuff. I have no idea what this crap is, but it's just a bunch of stuff. So this is the one thing that I'm really thinking about is this. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to let this little thing, we have a little friend that's going to read this to us. So we have a little friend right here, and we're going to let this thing read to us. So we're going to have this Narc person read this to us. Take it away, Narc.
Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive.
Okay. So mostly that right there is just all it's saying right there for the $79.99 one. This is all it's saying. So now I want to go ahead and click on this one, the Unlimited Edition. For $100 for this game is crazy. So anyway, this is what pictures are showing here. So it looks like you get to customize guns, and it looks like you get to put your name on it, and it looks like you get some upgraded cars and some other stuff here as well with this here. Ugh, that car is a little ugh. And then also it also says more guns here. It says you can customize and put your own names on it, which, honest to me, to tell you, when it comes to something like this, I really do not care about customizing. We're putting names on guns or anything like this and that. So this right here, so this talks more and more about it. You all could go on the PlayStation Store and you can read more and more about it if you want to. So the first thing I want to talk about with this one here is the prices. $79.99 one, the standard edition, faces the Unlimited Edition, which is $100. First off, the prices on both games is crazy. It's absolute crazy. Now for $80, this is all it says here that you get right here. For the Unlimited Edition, you get the Grand Theft Auto 6, the Unlimited upgrade, and it also says Vintage Vice City package and 1 month plus of GTA Plus. Which, honest to me, it's like, this is all you get for $100. Plus everything else you see here. So mostly you're getting cars, upgrades, and everything. But There was a rumor I have also heard. Now, you all can leave it in the comments as well if you want. There was a rumor that people were spreading that you do not get all the missions in the $80 one. I heard rumors about that. But for the $100 one, you get all the missions, and plus you get side missions, it looks like. Well, this is on Rockstar Games' website right here. It says, coming November 19th, pre-order on PS5 and Xbox Series X. But let's go ahead and let's just look at this here for just a quick second here. Okay, this is the Unlimited Edition. We click and learn more. So this is what it mostly says right here, what you get for the Unlimited Edition. So let's just look at this real quick here. So it looks like it says you get cars and vehicles, and then it has more pictures of what the design looks like. So it looks like the plate's almost taking it like from Florida. More upgrades with guns, it looks like. Guns you can customize or put your own names on it and stuff. Looks like Vice City style. Looks like with clothes and outfits and stuff. It's mostly what it looks like. Jason's Safe House vehicles, which means for the $100 one, you get the vehicles, you get all of them. Let's keep going here and see. And it says you can build stuff, more cars. You get to ride out and customize. Which, honest to me, with this here, and it's just right here, and it gets more clothes, more outfits, and hair designs. Looks like a boat and some other stuff, and just honest to me, when it comes to and stock 305, which and it just keeps going here, and yeah, so that mostly it's just giving you this here, and this is all that it's giving you. Looks like you get looks like some kind of buggy that you can run on mud and dirt, and it just shows everything else, and a tattoo place or whatever. And yeah, just tattoos and upgrade more. It says one eye and everything else. And it says good time gear. And then it says Pit Young Gun Illegal Goods Store. And then it says classic car collection, which means you get like a garage where you get like all of like what Jason's collection, something like that or something. And that's it. So mostly that is all, mostly that it's just showing right there. So mostly after seeing all this, I want to go ahead and say a few other things too. So first off, I want to talk about is the price. So that's the second controversy that they got. The first one was the delay the game 3 times. The second controversy that they're getting is this, the freaking price. $100 for this game. Look, I know some people say, well, the game hasn't been out, and I understand it's been 13 to almost 14 years since we have last had a GTA game. But really, $100 for this game is crazy. But it doesn't get better from here. It doesn't. Let's go to the next one of more badness. Okay, so this right here, it just gets more worse from here. So this is why right here. It says, according to this here, it says Grand Theft Auto 6 will not include a physical game disc at launch. So which means there is going to be no freaking disc. And if you're kidding, let's go back to this one right here for just a second here. If you're telling me we're going to pay almost $100 for a freaking GTA game and we're not getting no disc for this game, this is strike 3 of controversy number 3. No disc. No disc. And the worst part is this, the price of the standard physical and digital edition will cost $80. So $80 for the regular one and $100 for the unlimited. So $20 more for the unlimited edition. It is absolutely ridiculous. Right here. It's crazy. It's absolute just ridiculous. And it just right here and just people and this one says, why is GTA 6 not getting the disc? It says Grand Theft Auto 6 is not including a disc in the physical code in a box. So mostly you're going to get a game cover. I don't have one on me to show you. But mostly you're getting a cover. When you open it up, there's nothing in it. Only thing you're going to get is a little piece of paper that's going to have a code on it. That's it. That is all you're getting. And it says the pre-order launch leaks And mostly, you know the reason why they're doing this too, okay? They are doing this because of freaking leaks, okay? That's the only reason why they're doing this, because they do not want GTA 6 leaked. That's why they're doing this. So that is the first controversy. So now, let me go ahead and tell you all my opinion with this. First off, number one. The first one they got, the game was delayed 3 times. They had 3 delays. Almost 4 delays with this game. This game was supposed to have been out, around 2023, 2024? That got controversy strike number 1. Controversy strike number 2 it got was the price of the game, which is the price of $80 for the standard edition. And the worst part is some of them say you don't get all the missions with this game. You don't get everything. But then the $100 one for $20 more. So for $20 more, you get all the missions and you get everything. That's what people are saying with this here. So that is controversy strike number 2. And the third controversy is no disc. No disc with this game. There is going to be no freaking disc for this game. No disc. Which is absolutely crazy. No disc. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 will not include a physical game disc at launch. No disc. They're not making no disc. The only thing you're getting is a thing with a freaking code. Like I said earlier. That is strike 3. Strike controversy number 3. Well, does it get better from here? You see me shaking my head now? It gets worse from here. Let's go to the next topic of the video. Alright everybody, so we officially complete the GTA 6 mess right here. And I'm going to give my final opinion on everything once the video is in, when we're done with the video. But now we're going into the next one, with the PlayStation and Sony mess drama. So, it's mostly with this mess here, it's talking about with, remember? Well, we got another issue. So if anybody loves PlayStation, this is bad news, and I tell you, I'm pretty pissed about this one. We're gonna look at this one too. It says physical disc production ending in January of 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. So I want to give a shout out to this YouTuber it's called the Professional. I want to give a shout out to the YouTuber called The Professional. He made a video talking about this, and at the time it got less right now. Look at this. Look at this. 1,268 likes. Are you kidding? And look at this one. 9,194 comments. When there's more comments than likes, more people are ticked off when they see that. Oh, man. So now it says, according to this, it says, in response to shifting trends in consumer performance, it says, preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. Yeah, people are pretty ticked off about it, and we're going to talk more about it in a second. But first, I'm going to let this thing read it to you all, and we're going to come back to it.
In response to shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that already released, or will be releasing, prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support.
Okay, so let me go ahead and give my opinion about this. First off, People are blaming Rockstar and GTA 6 for this because all this mess started when GTA 6, when Rockstar announced when GTA 6 was not going to be on disc, it was only going to be physical only. Well, then a few days later, PlayStation ended up announcing this. Starting in 2028, they are going with no more discs. So starting January of 2028, there's going to be no more disc. It's not good. And look, and these comments here, look at this, almost 9,200 comments. We're not going through all of them, but and this, like this person put on there says, I do not like this. I have always preferred physical to digital. So mostly they prefer disc than digital. Really disappointing news. And this one says, sure is. Terrible news, RIP Games collection. And it just gets more from here. It says, we literally own nothing now. But licenses, this is a horrible decision, Sony. Yeah. And yeah, it just keeps getting good. It just keeps going. It just really, really keeps going. It always going to happen. So, I don't know what else is going to... It says, sad times. I bought every new generation of PlayStation that's released. Looks like the PS6 is where it sadly ends for me. I'll be a mini PC under my TV with cheaper games for the new generation. Seeing as I won't be able to have a physical copy of my game in my hands, I may as well spend the money on the digital PC and probably editions of games instead. Wow. And by the way, there has been comments from other people have said PS5 would be their last console that they will ever buy. And something else with GTA 6 is with this mess as well. There's been people also commenting saying, I will not buy GTA 6. But I'm going to tell you something here for a second with this here. How much you bet those people that say I'm not going to buy GTA 6 are still going to go get GTA 6 anyway? Think about that one for a second. Horrible decision, but what can you expect from this company at this point? True. That's also true. Like, mostly they're saying, like, I agree. They're not happy about it. It says, I am not happy about this. One bit. This leads more to the not owing side. Also, if that's the case, then lower the price by 15%. Physical media should be #permitted. What? Oh, man. So it says, not sure where this information is coming from. I like my media in physical format. This seems like a money grab to save on physical media. Bam. That tells you right there. How will it fit these non-physical games on our consoles without price of storage? That's something else to think about too. Storage, it's going to take a lot of storage up. With just a couple of thoughts on this announcement. You will own nothing and be happy seems to be less and less like in everything. So yeah, you get the point. Ouch, pretty disappointed. Yeah, I hate this. I usually only buy digital games if it's in an unusual release. And physical games for a game that isn't in an additional I can't read that. Anyway, get the point. Release this is horrible. So much game. Yeah, so, and yeah, more people. And it says, well, yeah, this person says, well, if you want people to stop buying new game systems, this is a choice, I guess. But this will mean I will never buy another PlayStation, as the way digital purchases are handled have shown me that it is a risk to pay a single penny for a digital game. Yeah. And then as one glitch on Sony's part can get your account banned. So I guess my PS5 is my last Sony console unless the decision is changed. So mostly, yeah, like, I'm not joking. Well, I'm not buying a PS6 then. Yeah, so something else I do want to talk about this too, since we're talking about this, since those comments are popping up about it. Something else that many YouTubers are not talking about it, that I know of. If you know a YouTuber that has talked about this, leave it in the comments below as well. This is what the reason why I think PlayStation is doing this here with no disc in 2028. This is what I'm thinking. And this is my opinion here, okay? Hear me out for a second. Could this be the reason why they are telling this now? Is it because they are going to be releasing PlayStation 6 in 2028 and it's not going to, and they couldn't get it for the disc thing? That's why they have to make it all digital. Could this be the reason why? Leave it in the comments below what you think. Also, something else. I'm going to go off topic with this one for just a second. Hear me out for this one for just a second here, okay? So right now, if I'm Microsoft and Xbox right now, I would be doing everything in your power that you can to keep that disk drive in your console. Because I'm going to tell you something. If Xbox announces in the coming future, when they release their next console on Xbox, whenever they do, if I'm Xbox, keep the physical disk drive in it. Because if they keep their physical drive in it, where you can put disc in, and they're going to continue making disc for games, guess what's going to happen? If they do that, a lot of these people that are on PlayStation are going out this door here. They're going out the door. They're going to walk away from PlayStation, and they might go back to Xbox. So Xbox, if you're hearing this, which I doubt that you are, but if you are, put your disc drive in it. Do it. Keep your disc going. Keep it going. But now, I know at some point, Xbox and probably Nintendo is going to go follow PlayStation as well, doing this as well. But if I'm Xbox, just do it for this one time. Keep your disc drive in it and continue making disc. I bet you're going to get more sales. More sales, and this might fix your mess. And right now, if you do that, PlayStation, like I said earlier, is going out this door with this here. So that's something you need to think about with this here. But anyway, does this stop here? No, it says for more information and updates on the PlayStation Store for PS3 now. It doesn't stop there. It gets even more worse. Okay, so the same day on July 1st when they announced this here, it says an update on PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita. So I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing this. 404 likes, 579 comments. Again, more people are probably ticked off. It says changes start this year in select markets, following by global changes in 2027. Now, I'm going to let the thing read it to you again. This is a long one. I'm not going to be able to read this as good, so we're going to let the thing read it. Take it away.
After nearly 2 decades of supporting the PS3 console generation, we wanted to let you know we will be closing the PlayStation Store on PS3, as well as on PS Vita. PlayStation Store on PS3 will close in select markets starting this year, followed by global closures for PS3 and PS Vita next year. That means new content purchases will no longer be possible once the PlayStation Store closes on these devices. To ease the transition, players will still be able to download previously purchased content after the closing date for the foreseeable future. As the PlayStation Store continues to evolve to support modern commerce systems, including updated payment processing standards, PS3 and PS Vita are no longer able to support these updates at the level required. As a result, we will need to close PlayStation Store on these devices in the time frames as follows. Mexico, Honduras, Nicaragua, PlayStation Store on PS3 will close starting August 2026. Additional Latin American and Middle Eastern countries, PlayStation Store on PS3 will close starting late 2026. In all other countries, PlayStation Store on PS3 and PS Vita will close in July 2027. We know this news may be disappointing to PS3 and PS Vita players who hold a special place in their hearts for this generation of gaming. PS3 and PS Vita represent an important era in our PlayStation history, so this was not an easy decision for us to make. As we continue to expand the PlayStation experience on newer devices that most of our users are playing on today, we need to focus more resources on delivering the best gaming experiences on these platforms as we look ahead towards the future. To our amazing players, we want to give our heartfelt thanks for your ongoing passion and support. which has helped inspire us to shape PlayStation into what it is today. We are excited for the future ahead as we continue to push the boundaries of play. We look forward to having you on this journey with us as we explore new game worlds and new adventures that have yet to come.
Okay, so mostly this right here. So for anyone that is playing on PS3 and PlayStation Vago, so now I'm not too familiar with the PlayStation Vago, and I don't have PS3 here, so it doesn't affect me, but it may affect a lot of you at home. So what do I think about this? First off, I just want to say here, just real quick with this one, I am so sorry for you all. For anyone that is affected with this, I am sorry with you all. I bet a lot of you, when you first heard this news, I bet a lot of you almost want to strangle your PlayStations down to the toilets. One. Number two, probably a lot of you are pissed about it. And by the way, there was a lot of people that were pissed when they heard this news. People were pissed. And there's comments, almost 508 comments says, will there still be trophy support on these systems after the store closes? We don't know. Says we're ending the ability to purchase games digitally. We're all, man, it just keeps getting an all digital feature for the PS5, for the PlayStation 5. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? Yeah, the bad news keeps coming today. Can we at least have an mostly own library search out of this at least. So, honest to me, we don't know. Just stripping out everything today from us. Huh? How much money is enough for you guys to not make everything worse? Yeah, annoying this same day when you announced ending support of physical media. Yeah, and it never been a better time than now to be a PC gamer, folks. Yeah, this is why people are now thinking about leaving PlayStation. Some of them are probably saying, like I said earlier, if Xbox goes to their disk drive, they're leaving PlayStation. They're saying adios. And they're going to Xbox, and some people saying they're going to PC. They would rather just go to PC. So that is just right here, and it's just more. It says take disk away from customers, but also shut down digital storefronts. This industry is cooked. Industry is cooked. Yep. So that tells you there people are also disappointed. They're pissed. And again, for PlayStation 3 lovers, I am so sorry. Now, let's go to the next drama of this story here. All right, so before we go into the next drama, I'm on X or Twitter, whatever they call it. So when they announced this here, so let's look at Twitter here real quick, and then we'll go into the next one. Yes, this one says you will owe nothing. Mostly, you're not going to owe nothing. Pizza, oh my gosh, Domino's make this. It says make about as much sense as us charging to digital pizzas. Oh my gosh. Then stop selling digital games for the same price as physical one. Physical. Once two, you're removing the printing box and shipping prices. Yeah, and it just keeps getting here. So I shouldn't be paying $70 for a digital games anymore. Look at that. 4.3 million, almost 4.4 million views. 224,000 likes, 555 comments on that one. People are agreeing. And these people are getting millions of views. You will owe nothing. Mostly it's going to be like the phrase, oh, so this takes it back right here. When they did back then with the PS4. Back then when you could take a game and share a game. Those days are going to be gone now, starting in 2028, all because PlayStation wants to be doing this. Unless it supports physical games. Guys, this is a really bad decision. WTF. Yeah. And look at that. This person here put this on here. Yeah, so it just keeps going and going. And here, disk drive. Just keeps going. Yeah. It's going to be wait soon. Unfortunate with this here. Oh, yeah, so this was the video here.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Step 1. Sharing the game.
Thanks.
See, that was it. That was back then, because back then, I think they did this back then when the Xbox One was in drama mess back then. PlayStation owner says, I have no words. Final nail in the coffin of the company I once loved. Yeah, and it just right here, and it just keeps getting more and more worse. Cool, so in future, we should expect an email like this. Yeah. WTF are you all doing? Dear Diary, these MFS, I'm not going to say it, are back at it again. Wow. And see, yeah, this is right here what it's going to be here. Wow, it comes with a booklet. Where's the book in 2015? And then this year, and then in 2026, where's the game? And then they open it up, and this is all they get is this piece of paper with this code here. That's it. This is all they get. And yeah, it is absolutely, it's just gotten worse. It's just gotten worse with this here. And yeah, that person with all their games here and everything else. Play has limits. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just getting anything else, and it's got a trash can with a microphone. Yep, it's got worse and worse. Okay, everyone, so now we're going into the move on to the next topic of this video. So I'm not going to have a thing here reading it to you, so you all could go to this right here, this website, and you could look at it. So it says PlayStation. Now, this one here involves with Sony and PlayStation. This is when it got into the next controversy for them. It says PlayStation streams are issuing temporary bans to users of cursorizing its decision to end physical games. This came out back on July 10th. It says official PlayStation streams are reportedly handing out temporary bans to users cursorizing its decision to end the partition, not partition, but you get the point, that word, of physical games. So we'll go through this Twitter thing, and it says, has reported that they are official PlayStation Twitch stream in France is issuing temporary bans to anyone as much as cursorizing the console marks recent decision to end the partition of games on physical disc for new releases from January of 2028. Unaware, it's like unaware, they learned this firsthand when they commented, no disc, no buy, and signed the petition while watching probably a collaborative stream from PlayStation France and promote France Twitch streamer and DJ known as AVA Mind, probably a big streamer from, like I say, probably from France, something like that. Yeah, from France. I don't know who that one is. And there it is right here. We'll look at this here in just a second here. So we'll look at, let's just look at it right here. So it says right here, if anybody knows French about this, put it in the comments and let us know what this means. Bonjour probably means hello. Message supreme. This probably means like a protection. Probably message supreme means it was deleted. Means their comments were deleted. And this one probably how long they were timed out for. They were timed out, looks like, for 9 minutes and 57 seconds. And yeah, so it just says right here, and it says their temporary ban lasted for around 10 minutes. The message read, you are subject to a temporary ban from the chat. You can resume the conversation in 9 minutes and 57 seconds. If you want to look into why this happened, let me know what platform this is from or what you were doing right before the ban. So, like I say, the way it's not looking good right here, it's just not looking good. So let's go to their Twitter page right here. And it says, attention on PlayStation French stream, any message refracting, refactoring. Anyway, to PlayStation decision is, okay, and it says, and you will be banned. That's how the brand treats its players. Bravo! Congratulations. And right there it is. Immediately, and like I said, didn't try to go any further at the end of the countdown. I have nothing against AVA as a person either. My goal was to prevent against PlayStation. I had simple said no disc, no buy, and signed the petition. Okay, so mostly they were trying to get a petition signed to stop Sony and PlayStation from to continue making disc. And unfortunate, it ain't end up coming back to bite them in the. So this got them a lot of controversy here with this. So yeah, that is all you need to see how Sony and PlayStation does. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion about all this. First off, PlayStation coming out with no disc, that really kind of ticks me off here. And the worst part with this here is with this here. Like I say, I got nothing bad about Sony. I use Sony products, but I don't know. After this here, the people that were banned, how much you bet these people are going to say, you know what? We're not buying nothing with Sony anymore. There's going to be people out there saying, you know what? We're not buying nothing that is made from Sony or nothing anymore. So don't be surprised if you see people do that. Don't be surprised about that. Don't be surprised. When it comes to this here, it's not good. For what Sony and PlayStation is doing, it is really, it's ruined the gaming community. It's really ruined the gaming community. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to go here and go to the final topic of this here. So right after thinking Sony got better, right? Well, nope, Sony it gets way worse. It says PlayStation Network backed online after outage causes PSN users to lose access to their games for hours. Yeah, so this got another controversy. So this was another controversy for Sony and PlayStation here. And first off, this is what PlayStation's going to in 2 years from now? This is what PlayStation's going to? Oh boy, let's look at this here. It's this update at 12:10 p.m. Pacific time. All PlayStation Network services are now back online after the outage caused PSN to go down for hours and hours this morning. Now, from what report of this said, how long it was out for look like a total for 6 to 7 hours. And then they had this pop up right after this here of this, right after that. Yeah. And it says original story with this here, so you all can read this if you want to. I'm not going to read any more of this, but yeah, so it says here the PlayStation servers began to disappear from some users around 8:30 a.m. Eastern this morning, around the same time as the alert from Amazon's web services. Okay, that multiple AWS service in the U.S. West 2 region we're facing issues as well. So it looks like they were the problem being marked as resolved around an hour later. Players reported experiencing continued issues in the hours since, and it continues in the outage in the US too, and us too. So mostly, yeah. So it got bad. It got really, really bad because of this. So right before the end of this, let's go ahead and let's go to this Dave's post right here. And this Dave Nunn. So I do apologize if I mispronounced your last name. So it says, hey, at PlayStation, the network is down. Can't play digital games till you fix it. Yet, I can put my disc in and play. The all digital feature looks great. What a clown face. Hashtag thinking garbage. Simple. It says, shameful company, your reputation is in the gutter. No physical releases means no money, no more money from me. Yeah, and it just right here, it says, yesterday I couldn't play digital games because the crash knocked out Sony's core license. Okay, services some people should actually read this. It might help. Yeah, and that shows it right here. This right here. You all can pause and read that if you want to. But yeah. And this right here, and yeah, people are now talking more about this here. Yeah, and it just got right here from on and on there. So, yeah. So now, and like I said a second ago too, I'm going to say this one more time again for the heck out of it. This is what PlayStation and them is going to in 2028. This is what they're going to. And this is the problem here. And the worst problem is with them doing away with disc and going to digital, what's going to happen in 10, 15 years from now when they remove that game off the PlayStation Store? Guess what? It's going to remove your game off your PlayStation account as well. And yeah, I agree with this. Shame, shame, shame. I absolutely agree with that. All right, so now we're back on here. So let's go ahead and take this little survey quiz for the heck out of it with you all. So the question is, do you support an all digital gaming future? So do you all support that? Yes or no? Well, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. You all can do this too. You can go to IGN's website right here, and you can look at this, and you can also take this as well. So let's go ahead and let's take our little quiz right here. Do you support an all digital gaming feature? No. Okay, so this right here, wow, says thank you. All right, so 55,838 people voted for it. Okay, it says, do you support an all digital gaming? Wow, look at that. 89, almost 90% of people say no, they don't support it. And how can 10.1% of people is okay with this? How is 10.1% okay with this? How? How are they okay with this? And over 90% are saying, heck no. I'm with them. I don't support it. Yeah, so mostly I do not support this at all. I don't support it. I don't. So now I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts about this. So first off, the outage, that got Sony in more deep trouble. Now people are now calling out Sony and PlayStation some more because of this outage, no disc, and everything else and only going to digital. This gave them way more backlash, and this outage topped it off on the cake. And this is the thing here. PlayStation and Sony are hoping in the next couple of months people will forget about it. I'm fortunate to tell you, they are not going to forget about it. This right here, it gives Sony and PlayStation in more hot water here. And the reason why this gives them more hot water, because of this being offline. Because of this being off. Because the PSN user loses access to their games for hours. And this is what PlayStation's going with in 2028. And you're okay with this? Are you seriously? I want you to wake up. Maybe tap your head for just a second. Are you okay with this? Are you seriously okay with this? I am not okay with that. That is way uncalled for right there. Alright, everybody. So I mostly cleared up everything I wanted to clear up in this video. But yeah, it is an absolute mess from all this here. And this is just even turns into more messes and everything here. More mess, everything with the PlayStation 3 and PS Vita, everything. Way more messes. Alright, everybody. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get ready to end this. But before we go, I want to go ahead and give my final thoughts here. First off, the backlash that Rockstar Games is getting with GTA 6. First off, Rockstar Games has been getting a lot of problems too they said they fired employees were on strike, they even had a building that was on fire, but thank gosh nobody was hurt from Rockstar Games, I will say that. But the one thing that really irritated me with that for just a second here was people were saying, well, GTA 6 has done this and that. First off, people's lives are more important than a freaking game. People need to realize that, but then you got people that doesn't, okay? That's one, okay? The second thing is, the game was delayed 3 times. 3 delays. Almost 4 delays close to it. And the game was supposed to come out, 2 or 3 years ago? And it's coming out this year for GTA 6. And also, the more problems with it. The game price, no disc. The prices, no disc. And then PlayStation announces, starting in 2028, with no more disc, all going to digital only. And then they got more problems. And then when they end up announcing from Sony, where they end up blocking and start banning people on a stream. And then right after that, Then they got this problem with when they were in an outage for over 7 hours. And yeah, comments and people were actually just ticked and everything else off with everything. And like I say, people with this outage and everything, no disc, everything. Also, like I say again, I give a shout out to this YouTuber here, The Professional. Shout out to him. He was the reason why I decided to make this long video and talk about all this. Now, I'm probably not going to be talking any more about this game and stuff like that. This has been on my chest for the last couple of weeks. I just wanted to get this out here. So anyway, I want to go ahead and I want you all to go in the comments. Let me know what you all think of all this. It's a mess. It is an absolute disaster and everything. And like I say, and the big question people are asking me, if PlayStation 6 does come out in 2020, like I said earlier in the video, am I going to get one? I'm going to give you a straight, simple answer. No. I'm not getting PlayStation 6. That's not happening. But I will say, if Xbox goes to a disc, we might talk. But till then, no. I'm not going with it. I'm not doing it. So, anyway, and the bigger question is, one person's going to ask, are we going to play GTA 6 on this channel? I'm going to see. We'll see. I would love to play GTA 6, but if I got to spend $100 freaking flipping dollars for a game, which I tell you, $100 is absolute crazy freaking ridiculous. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But we'll see. It's 50-50, but I would love to, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end this here, everybody. So thank you all so much, y'all, for watching. Again, if you're new, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and help this channel out as we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So I would really appreciate for all your help and support. So like I say again, let me know in the comments what you all think about this mess. It's a long one, but it's a mess. But we got through this. So anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. And don't forget, we'll have a double upload on Friday, because since NASCAR 26 is coming out on September 18th of this year, of September, we got to get NASCAR 25 done so we can move on to NASCAR 26. So I just wanted to let you know we're going to have a double upload on Friday. So anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Stay safe, everybody, and we'll see you all on Friday with another video. Till then, I'll see you all on Friday for the double upload. Take care, everybody.